Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today, I'm Zaritza, as you know. I'm Aunty Zo to some of you. But today I'm going to show you how we make nachos. First, we're going to start off with some refried beans. This is the good stuff. I could eat this out of the packet, but I probably shouldn't do that. What we're going to do with the refried beans is heat them up first, because right now they're just like gross. You see? That's gross. So we're just gonna dish them out into this container, because I learned something new, kids. You can't actually put this in the microwave because this is metal and it could kill you. So don't do that, and also don't put spoons in the microwave too, because they could explode and kill you. Okay, so now we're just scooping out all that good stuff. Are we using all of it? Yeah, we're using all of it. We're gonna edit this, right? It's taking a long time to get the good stuff out. Should have got a bigger spoon. While I'm doing this, you guys can maybe think about what you like to eat on your nachos. Do you like to have cheese? Do you like to have chicken? Do you like to have more cheese? I like a lot of cheese. But we are using refried beans today, and they're excellent on nachos because they are very, very nice. Do you see? It's like a smoothie, but a bean smoothie. So it's healthy for you. It smells so good. It's all over my fingers. We're just gonna put this in the microwave for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute. So this is our microwave. We're just gonna hit start. That's 1 minute, everybody. We're gonna wash the bean juice off our fingers. Splish, splash, splash. Wipe our hands. Then we're gonna get our dish. This is what we're gonna be making our nachos in. I don't know how many nachos we're gonna have. So I don't know how big our dish is supposed to be. So I'm just gonna go for the biggest. We're good. This is probably too big. Yeah, we'll go for the next size. It's like the three Goldilocks and the three bears. You have to find the good, perfect size one. That's the perfect size one. Putting away the one we don't need, and now we're gonna start layering. And we're first going to, they're all going to be very hot, so I'm just going to leave them for a few minutes, and Bunny's not going to eat them. Now we're just going to go back to our nachos. We are just using good old Doritos Cheese Supreme. We got an extra pack just in case. And now we're just going to make our nachos. We are going to layer our Doritos now, so our nacho chips. We're going to do our first layer, get our hands all nice and dirty. Get them layered. More layering. Well, this might be enough for the first layer. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll go a few more chips, because we're only going to do like 2 layers, let's be honest. So this is just what we're doing. We're just making sure that all the chips are along the bottom of the dish and that there aren't that many loose gaps, because we're going to be putting all our nice sauces on top of these beautiful chips. Here we go. That one should probably go that way. That's okay. Our hands are all full of Doritos dust, so we're just going to wash them again. And we're going to dry them again. Okay. And now we're going to start putting all our toppings on these nice chips. So we've taken our refried beans out of the microwave, so they're all nice and ready. And what we're going to do now is spread them on our chips. They're a bit softer now to use and work with. We're just gonna do this very badly because we're just putting them on as best as we can. So we're just dolloping it on because it's kind of going to melt as we cook. That was probably a lot for that one little area, so we're just gonna do that again and again. Just on top of our nachos, our chips, same. We're gonna keep going. If you guys don't like refried beans, you should definitely give them a go, but you can also use different beans like baked beans. Here we go. I think this might be enough, but let's just keep going until maybe I get the cue to stop. Right, now that that's all done there, we're gonna do our next step. Our next step is to put the salsa on. Now we're just using a medium salsa, which is a little tiny little bit spicy because we don't like the mild one because that's not spicy at all. So now this is what it looks like. It's just got lots of tomatoes and onions and capsicum in it with some sauce. And we're gonna start dolloping it all over. Just like this. Just on all of our chips and our beans. It's going to be very nice. Here we go. I think that's about enough for this layer. And now we're going to add our next ingredients, which for us are going to be jalapenos. Now jalapenos are kind of like a spicy or hot capsicum or pepper. Sorry, that just wasn't opening. They're a bit spicy, but they're very nice with Mexican food. In fact, the word jalapenos is Mexican. So now we're just gonna grab some of these. They're very spicy, so we don't use that many, but we just kind of put them all over our chips, just like this, in random spots. Now we're just gonna maneuver them around so that they aren't too bunched together and that we get some with each of our chips, hopefully. This kind of looks okay. We're gonna do another layer of these. And now the final layer is always going to be cheese because we want that cheese to melt nicely on top of our chips and make them all soft and cheesy. Just going to grab some of our cheese, just going to spread it on top. Just on top like this. And we want it to melt, so we're going to use a little bit more cheese. There we go. Okay, so now that we've got our final layer of cheese on top of those chips, we're going to put another layer of chips on. So, just going to grab handfuls of our chips. Don't worry, the bench is clean. I cleaned it. I'm going to put more chips on top. Just like this. Gonna spread them out nicely and make sure that they all look good in a minute. There we go. go. I think that that is okay. So now we're just going to move these around to make sure that we cover all of the spots. All the spaces should be full. So now that the chips are all spread out, we are going to do our final layers of salsa. We're just going to dollop the salsa all over the top of the chips. We're not going to use any more beans this time because there are plenty in the middle and we really like them just in the middle. But you can put whatever you want on any layer that you want. And now that we've got the salsa, I'm just going to use the whole jar, just getting it everywhere we can. There we go. Just a couple more spoonfuls. Oops. Oops. Okay, okay. That's our salsa done. Now we're just going to do some more of these beautiful jalapenos. We're going to make sure that they go on nicely. Just in different spots. Ooh, maybe that's too many jalapenos, but we don't know. We're just going to see how it goes. A couple more. Okay. Okay. So that's enough jalapenos. And now we're going to do our final layer of cheese. And then this bad boy is going to go in the oven. Here we go. The final bit of cheese on. Making sure we get all our corners and all the edges. Okay, here we go. That's all of our cheese. And now we're going to put this in the oven so that it bakes and everything gets nice and soft and a little bit crunchy as well on top. And then we're going to show you the final product. These are our finished nachos. You can see that all the cheese has browned on top, maybe a little bit too much, but we're going to see if it's all nice and cheesy. Here we go, we're going to do a taste test. Oh, see all the cheese on top and the jalapenos and the nice crunchy chip underneath. They're so good. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me prepare nachos, and maybe you can also make your own next time. We're gonna go enjoy these now. Thank you everyone. Bye.